Posted by you/independent web 3138. I, 28M, have been dating my girlfriend, Sarah, 26F, for about a year, and things have been going great between us. However, recently Sarah asked me to do something that's made me very uncomfortable. We're planning to meet her parents for the first time next week, and she asked me to lie about my job. I'm a graphic designer and I love what I do. It's a fulfilling career that allows me to be creative and work on a variety of interesting projects. But Sarah thinks that her parents will look down on my job because it's not as high paying or prestigious as some other professions. Sarah comes from a family of professionals. Her father is a lawyer and her mother is a doctor. She's worried that they won't take me seriously or approve of our relationship if they know what I really do. So, she asked me to tell them that I'm a lawyer. She even went as far as to coach me on some legal jargon and gave me a brief background story to go along with the lie. I refused because I don't want to start our relationship with her parents based on a lie. I told her that if they can't accept me for who I am, then it's better they know the truth now rather than later. Sarah got really upset and said that I was being stubborn and unreasonable. She thinks that I'm making this a bigger deal than it needs to be and that I'm not understanding how important her parents' approval is to her. She's been distant and cold since our argument, and it's making me question whether I'm in the wrong here. On one hand, I understand that she wants her parents to like me and support our relationship. But on the other hand, I feel like asking me to lie about something as fundamental as my job is crossing a line. It's not just a white lie, it's a significant part of who I am and what I do. What do you guys think? Edit. Reading all these comments is making me second guess everything, and it sucks. She's still my girlfriend, and I still love her, but now I'm starting to wonder if she really loves me back. This whole situation is making me feel really confused. I didn't even think it was that big of a deal before hearing what everyone has to say. Earlier, my only concern was the lying. Now, after seeing around 500 people here saying things like she doesn't respect me, she's embarrassed and ashamed of me, she's a serial liar, she's insane, a fraud, manipulative, and deceitful, it feels like it goes much deeper than it looks. I'm going to have a talk with her this evening. I still don't know how to approach this because she's already on edge, a bit hurt and distant, and I don't want to say something that will make this worse. Even after all this, I still love her and, unlike what everyone is saying here, I won't just dump her after a year of a relationship without trying to talk it out first. It's been a good year together, and I owe it to both of us to at least try to figure this out. For everyone wondering why I haven't met her parents and it's been a year since we are together and questioning why they didn't ask about me earlier, the thing is Sarah is in low contact with her family and they are not very close. They don't even know where she lives, just the city and the state. For those asking what she does, she has a job in marketing and makes half of what I make. Ironically, her parents don't have a problem with that since they are more traditional and old school. They believe it's a man's duty to get a house, pay for children, etc. Let me add that Sarah doesn't share the same thinking. Her being low contact with her family is one of the reasons she says they won't find out and I should just lie to them. Commenter. If her dad is a lawyer and you say you are a lawyer, the first thing he will do the following morning is look you up in the big book, the bar directory and lawyer finder, and guess what? You aren't in it. You are then either a liar or a fraud, neither of which is going to impress him. If you need to lie, always lie with some element of truth. Think of the best graphic design work you have done and mention you were involved. Ops response. Sarah actually assured me that she would handle everything. She specifically mentioned that I should say I'm a corporate lawyer because her father is a criminal defense attorney. She insisted that her plan involved presenting me as a corporate law consultant, emphasizing my role in visual branding for legal firms. She thought this way, the chances of him probing too deeply or finding discrepancies would be minimized since our fields wouldn't overlap much. Update 1. So, I finally confronted Sarah about everything, and it did not go well. I told her I felt she was embarrassed of me and ashamed of my job. She went absolutely ballistic, asking me who the hell was filling my head with this garbage. I couldn't tell her I posted about it on Reddit, so I said a friend made me realize it. She went even crazier, saying I betrayed her trust by sharing personal stuff with friends. I can only imagine how she'll react when she finds out 312k people viewed it on Reddit. She insisted I was being a jerk and that if I wanted to meet her parents, I had to go along with her story. I refused, saying I wouldn't lie to them and was fine with not meeting them at all. I told her she didn't respect me or what I do and was ashamed of me. I even said if she wanted to be like this, maybe I didn't want to be with her anymore. She started crying, calling me selfish and saying I didn't know anything. Then she dropped a nuke on me. She told me the reason she's in low contact with her parents is because they're extremely controlling and manipulative. They have sky-high expectations, and even after she became an adult, they would threaten to stop paying for her college if she didn't obey them. Once she got her degree, she moved away, which pissed them off, and they cut her off and took her trust fund. She's an only child, and her only chance of getting back in their good graces and getting her inheritance is to win them over. She told me that her parents would rather get buried with all their money than give it to her if she didn't win their approval. Sarah even admitted she was going to lie about her job and my background too. She said her parents would think I'm a gold digger if they knew I wasn't rich and would never give her any money. She revealed she was going to lie about me coming from an old money family that they couldn't trace back. Lying about my job wasn't enough. She said she had to lie about my background too because the job just ticked one box, and me being from an old money family was just as important. She said she didn't tell me this earlier because she thought I'd break up with her over this and she hoped she'd be able to convince me without revealing everything. At this point, I didn't know what to say. After reading all these comments on Reddit, I wasn't even sure if what she was saying was true anymore. I told her I didn't care about the inheritance. If she and her parents can't accept me for who I am, then maybe this isn't right for me. She started crying again, calling me a selfish prick and saying she did all this for me and our future together. She envisioned a happy family, a home, children, and everything. I was really shaken, mad, and hurt, so I packed a few pairs of clothes and moved out to stay at a friend's place. Now I have no idea what to do next. Edit. Yes, she said it's not just about the trust fund but her parents' entire estate and inheritance. She is the heiress to that, but she said her parents are full of ego and pride and, I quote, when they pass away, they'll take the money to their grave rather than giving it to me, their only effing child. She's been bombarding me with messages that we could use this money and that she'll get most of it when we get married because her parents agreed to give some of the money if she marries someone they approve of. She's even created some sort of fake documents for me and has been sending me pictures where everything but my picture is real. She's texting me that if the reason I don't want to do this is because we might get caught, these documents will make sure we won't. I don't know what exactly these documents are, so if someone can recognize such documents, leave a comment and I'll DM you after blurring my face. According to her, she texted, see, after this, they can never suspect us in a million years and we will seem legit. I'm sort of leaving her on red because I don't want to ask her what exactly these documents are right now. But now I am sure I'll have to break up with her because it seems like she has been planning this for months. She's really gone off the deep end.